Hey, I'm back at it. Wanted to do one more video because I said I would, and so I am trying to touch base with the mindset and changing it. And I like to call it the get a grip mindset. And doing that, adopting that mindset, is life changing. The moment you're aware of your thoughts and you can actually consciously manage them, your life starts changing and for the better. I always like to say, oh, my life is going to be different, right? No, and then and better because it could be different and worse. But this mindset shift is it's super important, and it's so helpful in living that life that you desire. You stop reacting emotionally. You start responding intentionally. You make better choices. You're able to stop yourself before you start shouting at people. Um, Another thing that's interesting is during this Get a Grip journey, you'll learn to choose your peer group and understand who you're allowing into your heart. I call it the circle of trust, like off of the Fockers. But it is important. We need to choose who's allowed into our heart, and not everybody should be. Even family doesn't deserve to be there unless you have vetted them and they understand how to treat you. And one of my participants, it was absolutely life changing for her, and she said so. She said, "I've never ever thought about it like that, and it has been a game changer." So I know it could be for you too. Um, this mindset, the get a grip mindset, I call it, it helps you recognize thinking pitfalls. And I don't know if you've ever heard that, but I think there's 10 of them, thinking patterns that we hold on to that are not good, like black and white thinking. You just can't see any gray areas. It's either this or it's that, and there's no other choices, which isn't true. That isn't the way life exists, but black and white thinking can be very limiting. Or maybe you catastrophize, right? Maybe you make things way bigger than they need to be. I know I have done that in my lifetime. I've thought, things were way worse than they were. Never better, right? You never daydream that things are way fabulous, way better than they are. No, it's not generally, doesn't generally work that way, especially those pitfalls. Generally, what we do is think, oh my Lord, that's the worst thing that has ever happened. When in reality, no, it's just life. Life is like that. And when you start to realize that, you can go, oh yeah, no, it's not that bad. Um, and then maybe you also fall into one of mine is all or nothing. It's always going to be that way, or it's never going to get better. Something like that. That's all or nothing thinking. And no, that isn't the way it is either. Life is very nuanced. It doesn't always stay one thing or another. And if you really realize it, just give it 10 minutes and it will change, just like the weather in Idaho. It changes in 10 minutes. As you gain skill in thinking, you'll be able to think better and feel better and then be better, right? That's the goal. So I want you to practice thought stopping. And this means that when you notice yourself being caught in one of those thinking pitfalls, you stop thinking that way and you go, no, there I am again with that stupid thinking pattern. And so you stop and you realize, no, I'm not going to do that. Now, I'm more of a negative thinker. When I get stuck in a pattern, it's just negative, negative, negative. And so I actually have to say out loud to myself once in a while, hey, stop that. Like, just stop it. Especially in the middle of the night when I wake up at 2 a.m. And, you should never trust any thought that you have in the middle of the night, because that is your reptilian brain taking over. Nothing that you're thinking is proper or good or helpful. So just forget about it in the middle of the night. And so I just have to tell myself, stop that. So I want you to try it. I want you to just try to note when you're in that zone and do the thought stopping and just see how it feels to really dig in and notice what you're thinking and see what kind of thought patterns you have, that are sticking you in the mud. I know mine, and when you learn yours, life gets way better. So I hope you'll give it a shot, and I hope you're doing well, and I hope you'll join me next week. All right, talk to you later. Bye.